Storytime. HMRC, DHL, and customs almost ruined my birthday party. Storytime. Let me tell you the story of how HMRC, DHL, and customs almost ruined my birthday party. Before you roll your eyes at me and tell me that, was your birthday not in November? Child, did you think I was joking when I told you that I was trying to clear my drafts? This is one of it. Still clearing my drafts. Get yourself a drink, get yourself popcorn, and let's get into the gist. I already made myself a cup of tea, hot one, because the weather is cold. But this is just hot budget. Let's take it from the top. I'll start from when I started to plan the party. I was on the streets of Snapchat when I saw one of the influencers that I follow. She posted a dress. I'm going to put the picture of the dress up here. Anyway, I don't know where it's going to be. And I saw the dress and I was like, oh, I like this dress. And I have a badass designer friend. I don't know if you know, 29 by Adele. So we're talking and I told her, oh, I saw this dress and I like it. And I think I would like to have this dress for my birthday. And she had to look at it and she was like, oh yeah, I can do this for you. Oh, first the dress, and I was like, oh, let me buy the dress. But it was above my budget, more like that. Let's not say expensive. It was above my budget and it wasn't going to come in time for the birthday. So I'd spoken to my friend, my badass designer friend, and she was like, oh, I can do this for you. We're not going to copy and paste, but we'll find a way to recreate in a way that it shows you your fashion sense, your person, and interpret your personality in the outfits. I was like, yeah, fab. That makes sense. At this point, I was just deciding that I wanted a party. The plan originally was to have a photo shoot with a suit set that I'd ordered from my friend when she had a Black Friday sale. And this was meant to be delivered to someone in Lagos who was then going to bring the suit set to the UK for me. When the whole idea of making me a dress and gifting me a travel set from a new sister brand that she was launching, we knew sending through a friend wasn't going to work. So we decided to ship via DHL. At this point, I had the suit sets, I had the dress she was gifting me, I had the travel sets, and then I had this wig that I had revamped. And we just knew that getting someone to carry all of those items would not make sense. So we decided to use DHL. And that was a big mistake. This was already a few weeks to my birthday, and she had packed everything, shipped, and created an invoice based on what I had paid for the item. And she's put zero in the other things because they were meant to be gifts. Tell me why someone in DHL UK or DHL in Nigeria decided to be overzealous. They multiplied the number of items she was shipping by the amount that the suit was for. For context, the suit was 45,000 naira, and they multiplied it by 4, which meant that I had to pay about 180. But we didn't know this at this point. So we got an email saying to upload an invoice, a receipt for the invoice. And then I uploaded a receipt for the 50,000 naira that I had sent originally for the item that I bought. And it was rejected after a while. My friend had to go back to account officer to say what's going on. I uploaded it and I just went by my business. I saw a mail on Saturday saying that they had rejected it. I was like, oh, maybe it's nothing. Maybe their system had not updated, until my friend reached out to our account officer on Monday and they had told her that, oh, DHL UK rejected these receipts. I thought it was still a joke. My friend was calling. She called the ones in Nigeria. Then I had to call them in the UK. So by the time I called them, that was when I knew that it wasn't clear. Actually, it sounded like it was a joke at that point, because I explained to the person, oh, the other items were gifts, and then this is the one that I paid for. And that's the amount. Also that, oh, okay, that's fine. Because I was like, oh, it's gift in exchange for videos, which is what would have happened originally. I would make videos for my friend's brand, pretty much. And then the guy said, okay, so I thought everything was done, only for us to receive another email saying that the evidence was not accepted. At this point, my friend, who is the vendor, I would now refer to her as the vendor, was also shipping to someone in the UK. So she was tracking both and it was going at the same wavelength. We knew something was wrong when the other lady's own was moving faster than mine was, so we knew there was an issue. So we started to call. She called Nigeria's DHL customer service and called our account officer, and they had said it was DHL UK. I reached out to DHL UK. We're like, oh, we sent what's wrong to DHL Nigeria. They will let the vendor know. Or we sent an email to the vendor. The vendor has not responded. My friend is checking her email. She's like, I can't see nothing. They haven't sent me anything. This was now a week to the birthday party itself. So on my birthday, tell me why I was up talking to DHL. My birthday was meant to be on a Tuesday or Wednesday, and then the party was going to be the Saturday. I had reached out to DHL and I was getting conflicting information. I would call and then they would transfer me to customs, and then they would tell me something, would do it, something else would come up. So at first they had said, oh, they needed the value of all of the items. I'm like, why do you need the value of all of the items? The items were gifts. The only one that I paid for is what she's valued. They were like, no, she needs to put the value in that. My friend prepared another invoice. We sent it to them. And then I called afterwards and they were like, we need the value in the UK. And I was like, oh, look, I did not buy these items in pounds. Why do you need the value in pounds? But my friend, the vendor, was tired at this point. She was like, I really want you to get the outfits. There's no point making this outfit and you not getting them. So let's do it in pounds. So a night to my birthday, the 12th of November, she created the invoice and then sent to them. So I forwarded to them. My birthday, 13th, I woke up and I'm calling DHL because they have said something was wrong again. And I spoke to this guy and the guy was so nice. I was like, oh, happy birthday, blah, 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 blah. And the next day I was like, oh yeah, it's thinny. It looks all right. They should release my item today. If they had released it that day, it was still in time for my birthday. So I said, okay, fine. And then I went about my business because I didn't take the day off. I was working. And then my friend reached out to me again to say, oh, there's an issue. You need to call DHL UK. And I called them again and someone else is telling me, oh, the item has been cleared. It's just that it's on its way to us. Or no, it's not been released to me, but the item has been cleared and I will get it by the next day or thereabouts. And at that point I was like, oh, I'm having the party in Birmingham. Can I just divert the parcel to Birmingham instead? And this guy told me yes. I said, if I divert the parcel to Birmingham, will that delay the time the item would arrive? And he said no. But something just said, don't do that. I didn't want a situation whereby they would blame me for changing address as the reason why the parcel did not come on time. So I let it go. Then eventually I called again, and then this person is telling me the invoice that I prepared would not go through. And I wanted to know why. Like, why exactly would this not go through? And then this lady on the other end tells me, oh, look at the value of the items. Now, bear in mind, the items were now written in pounds. And she goes, the value of the item does not seem to match up to the item. And I was like, hold up, did you make the item? The person that made the item, the vendor, is saying this is how much I'm going to sell them. And then she goes, oh, for example, the wig revamping that you wrote, if I was going to revamp a wig in the UK, I would not spend £50. And I was like, sorry? There's a reason why I'm revamping in Nigeria, why I didn't revamp in the UK. That's because I wanted to get that value from it. When I convert my pounds to naira, it gives me more, and it's cheaper to do these things in Nigeria than to do them here. Installing hair cost me a lot more than I would use to buy some wigs in Nigeria. And I was like, that's the reason why I did that. But then the problem that I had was not her saying the value was not commensurate to what's in the UK, because I understand she's probably been here all her life and that's the price she's aware of. But telling me that the value of the item did not make sense is what didn't, like telling me the value of the item is lower than what it should be, was where I was upset. And I was like, excuse me, Zara makes suits every time. Primark does the same thing and it's never the same price. So I could walk into Zara and a black jacket will cost me, let's say, £100. And then I could walk into Primark, a black jacket, not the exact same thing, but a black jacket in Primark cost me £30. I don't see anybody questioning Primark, telling Primark that why have you valued your items this way? We were on the phone for like 30 minutes. And when I said that to her, I think that was a game changer. That was when she just told me, you know what, this is the issue. Someone has written that the items were 45 times 4. So just make sure that you just align that, and that's when we'll release it. And that honestly almost ruined my party. The package didn't end up arriving at my house till Friday. I should have left my house for Birmingham since maybe Wednesday or thereabouts. I had to wait back because I was waiting for the package to arrive. I was happy that I didn't have to cancel my party because of it, but last minute I had to order other dresses because I wasn't sure they were going to release it. I wasn't sure I was going to come, but that was my horrible experience with DHL. It's so funny that when I raised the complaint, because I was tired of people giving me misleading information, someone would tell me it's fine, and then I'll go about my business. And the next thing, someone else, I would call again in the evening when I've not seen an update or a progression on the thing. I'll call again, and then they're telling me something else entirely again. So I was really pissed. I was like, oh, I want to raise a complaint about this. And they dare make it about compensation. They're like, oh, we can't compensate you because it's coming from. I'm like, I don't want the compensation because you can't pay me back for my time, the stress that I've had to go through. On my birthday, when I should be happy and be celebrating, I was busy calling DHL, missing friends, family, and loved ones' calls because I was trying to get in touch with DHL. So that's my oral story with DHL, HMRC, and customs.
Life's like a character creation, like in a game simulation. This game is easy time or a battle that I never win. Whoa. It's like putting in points to my attributes and skill. Got to remember that wisdom is my plus. Step on it now, life's a battle in a cycle, or easy time and money. I think about it on words, and I get what I choose. So become your reality, and step on it now. Freedom and wisdom, or a battle I'd never win. To flow like water is a slide. Step on it now, life's a battle in a cycle, or easy time and money. I think about it on words, and I get what I choose. So